Hey everyone. Let
Hello,
me-
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happy holidays, Sam. How are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Doing well. Just at home. Well, my parents' home.
That's cool. Enjoying the holidays?
Yeah. Doing the holidays here, so yeah, having fun. How about you?
Yeah, it's cool. Just at home. Sorry, just a
Yeah. I have to see if I can put my head.
I think it's only me and you who joined.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to give my video off because otherwise I will have to check with my phone. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I think. Well, I assume today there's not going to be many people, even though I invited some people. But yeah, I would assume there won't be
Yeah, I
many.
think because of the holidays, most
Yeah,
people.
it's a difficult date. I'm seeing, considering probably switching it off to. I don't know if considering changing the hour or not, or if it's not the hour. But yeah, let's see after the holidays if there are more people joining or not.
It's a nice initiative, but like slowly, more people will be coming on board.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I will continue doing it, like especially during January. And then if the time is it's a bad thing, then we can reschedule to later or something.
Perfect.
That's fine. So yeah,
Okay.
let's see. We stay a bit, and then if there are not more people, then uh, we can close the call shortly. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Anything that you're looking forward for 2025, Isam? In terms of FinOps or any other stuff?
Just learning more stuff, getting more familiar with the job, and let's see how things will be.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
saw the recent FinOps Weekly for migration for AKS. I'm gonna see if this applies to my company also. It would be
Mhm.
a nice opportunity.
Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I added the article on the Graviton site recently. I think I yet have to prepare this week's edition. Let's see. There are lately has been a lot of info regarding Kubernetes, so it's good because it's good, and especially with code, which I like it. So
Well, just give me a minute, okay? Just a minute, please, if you're
yeah.
gonna be just a second.
Estoy en la llamada.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, the delivery guy came, so I had to pick up my package.
No, no problem, no problem. Today, the guys at Amazon live with me in the front door. I was talking with a neighbor about that. Like, I was asking like her about like, did my Amazon package arrive? And she told me like, yeah, it's on your door. I was like, okay.
And like speaking about packages, I'm planning. Like I bought the Cloud FinOps uh, course, not course book from O'Reilly, and I'm planning on like getting myself um, another one. So, do you have any recommendation?
Yeah, I do recommend the one from Alfonso. It's Efficient Cloud FinOps.
Uh,
The one I gave it away recently on LinkedIn,
okay,
and I also have it as a reward for referral in the newsletter. So I do recommend it a lot. Yeah,
okay. I will check
I
it.
think you can bundle it in packed in the publication. In the is let me see if I can find it. One sec.
Do you think it's similar to the O'Reilly book?
It's more technical. I
Okay,
like it better because I am more of a technical guy, so
okay,
I prefer it to be that way. Uh,
okay,
but I think it's easier. It's still easy to understand.
okay.
Um, let me see efficient. Uh, no, there was yeah. Let me see books. I think it was bestsellers. Hey Mike, how's it going?
Good. I didn't want to interrupt your thought processes while you're trying to find whatever you're looking for.
I'm looking for the no worries, no worries. I'm searching the Efficient Cloud FinOps book for Isam that asked about it. It's one of my recommendations on the FinOps field. So it's done by one of my one. It wasn't a friend when he did the book, so but it's now my friend. So I definitely recommend it.
Cool.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I Efficient Cloud FinOps. And I do read it, and it was a great book. I have to reread it to take some notes, definitely.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you mean I can bundle like there's a bundle from
No,
pack?
no, it's not
Oh,
that it's not no. It's not that it's not it's a bundle. It's that it's cheaper now. So now it's $9. It's,
uh,
the
okay.
ebook version is $9, so it's quite cheap.
$9. Okay, because like I'm trying to buy it from Amazon, and it's like $50, 50 euros also.
Yeah. Okay. On ebook version, here's the link. On ebook version is super cheap now.
Okay.
I did so. I because one of the members of the newsletter gained it, so he I had to send it to Pact. Like I had to send it to his home actually. So it was fun. Like a guy had like 25 referrals in the newsletter, and I sent this book to his home. I normally would have sent it to ebook, but in this case, since it was like the first time, I was like super excited, so I sent it at home.
But
I know.
how can I use referral from FinOps Weekly? How can I use the referral?
Yeah, I do recommend it a lot.
Okay, I will check that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there there's also the gamification book? Do you know about it, or do you recommend it? There's also the Power BI for FinOps. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those books. Do they add any
Uh,
value?
no, no, I'm not. I do. have the one from Sassy, but I will have to check it. Let me see.
I think Victor disconnected.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he dropped off. What's the book that you're asking about?
I'm asking about FinOps books, and he told me about the Efficient Cloud FinOps by Alfonso San Miguel.
Right. And
I
then you're asking about another one. I thought something about gamification.
Yeah, there's a book for gamification, how to host a FinOps hackathon by Brian McCumber. There's this one, and there's another one also by Brian McCumber, Power BI for FinOps. So I'm not sure if they would add any value.
Let me send it to you. Sorry, I dropped from the call for whatever reason. Yeah, on the Power BI, on the Bryans, I'm not sure. Like I bought something. Well, I think I do have that one, but it wasn't very good. So yeah. Yeah, I don't like it that much. The content from him. So yeah.
Hmm. Scaling Cloud FinOps. Okay. Uh, okay.
But the facing cloud FinOps is good. Like you can depends on your focus, but you can read it more on the technical part, more on the data analysis part, or more on the governance part. It's a good book. It's very complete. So
The
that
scaling FinOps.
the
Okay.
topic that you want. So
Sure, sure.
like if you can see Mike. Here, okay. Yeah, Mike, how's it going? How was the holidays?
That's good. Work is fairly slow right now, so I'm trying to get lots of things done that I don't ever have time to get done.
Yeah,
Um,
me too, to be honest.
yeah. Victor, where are you based out of?
I'm in Madrid. I'm in Spain.
Okay. I'm down by Gibraltar. I'm in Soto Grande.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. But
Yeah.
you are working in Gibraltar or you working here in Spain?
I work for well, now it's Accenture, but
Mm.
I was part of we were a company called Navisite, but um they're based out of the US, but
Mhm.
I've been working from here for 3.5 years. But I've been with them since 2019.
Okay.
But um I still kind of mostly work US hours. Uh,
Okay. Makes sense.
trying to bring it down a little bit more and spend more time in because we have European customers and US customers, so I'm trying to split it kind of more and do more closer to a European work day than a US work day, so I'm not on so late. But we'll see.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good because I know I know you from the chat and from LinkedIn, but I didn't know that you were here. In
In
well,
Spain.
there in Gibraltar. So that's interesting.
Yeah, my wife's from Marbella.
Oh, okay.
So
Good deal. Good deal. I do have a friend that has a home there. For vacation. So yeah, it's a great place.
yeah, it's nice. I love it here.
Mm. You're half Spaniard then.
Yes. I
That's good. That's
wish.
good. No, but that would be interesting. I mean, I do have friends in Malaga as well, so it would be interesting if we can do something there, or if not, maybe something here in Spain, in Madrid. Sorry, so would be awesome.
Yeah, I saw one of your posts about doing like a meetup or something. I can't remember what it was on, but I think I was asking, I think you posted about it on LinkedIn, and I was asking if it was going to be in Spanish or in English because it may be, Malaga is like a hour and 10-minute drive, hour and 15-minute drive for me. Like I might try to come up for a meetup there if you do something there.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we are thinking about we will start probably in Madrid because we know, well, I know more people here.
Sure.
But Malaga is a great place to do meetups as well. I think there is a strong tech community there as well, as far as I know.
Growing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
growing pretty fast.
So I do have friends there that I think can help me with the logistics, even though I am not in Malaga. So we'll see. I mean, it's one of the candidates apart from Madrid and Barcelona. It's one of the ones I think I will consider for future meetups. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and what do you do mainly in the day-to-day basis? Because
So we're a managed service provider. So I run a team of FinOps analysts that provide FinOps services for customers. Yeah, sometimes we're AWS, Google, and Azure resellers. So we have it's almost all AWS. We have very few on Azure and only one on Google. Um, but we or two on Google, sorry. But we provide a kind of a value add level of service for people who are on our resale.
Mhm.
We provide kind of a free cost optimization service where we consult with them once a month or once a quarter. And then we provide a premium service that we call managed FinOps, where we're more proactive and more hands-on, and we work with our DevOps team to actually make changes and follow through on our recommendations. Um, once we get approval from the customer to that they agree and want us to make the changes, kind of thing.
Okay. So because I've been working with, well, I am working with the FinOps tools, and they mention a lot all the MSPs, and I am not very familiar. So what could be? I mean, I know what an MSP is, but I am still trying to figure it out. Them as a public for marketing services and for tools and contacting with them. So what's the difference between a pure MSP and a consultancy firm? It's like I'm not able to see like what are the difference.
Um, a pure consultancy firm probably doesn't do any reselling.
Mhm.
Um, they may not like they're a pure consultancy from what I'm thinking of is like, hey, we'll show you how to do all of this stuff. We'll tell you what you need to do, but when we're just consulting on it, we don't actually go in and do it for you. Um, whereas a managed service provider, they are actually doing hands-on work and on an ongoing basis. It seems like consulting is also project-based, where managed services is more monthly on recurring monthly services.
So it's not. So it's more like a subscription based of having someone helping you
Yeah,
instead of a project based contract.
yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Although we do both. We have pro
Yeah, yeah.
serve projects.
I mean
Uh,
the line is very
it
slim
is.
between one or the other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. And so you resell and then you provide the services. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense. And then I assume you also work with tools,
Yeah,
right?
we as part of the if you're in our resale, we give you access to one of the tools for free, and right now we have access to three, because we had been using Cloud Checker since before I came on board.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was looking for something else, because I had used Cloud Checker before and wanted something more. I'd used Cloud Health before, and I hadn't used them in a while, so we were checking them out. But then we acquired another company, and they had Cloud Health. So then we were using Cloud Health and Cloud Checker. And at the time, I was testing out a new tool. It was new at the time. It was Pilius, which is now Anodot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we have like I think 6 customers on Anodot. So customers can choose one of those 3.
Okay.
But yeah, so we give them access to one of those and show them how to use it, help them build reports and dashboards and things like that.
Okay, makes sense. And what kind of, and please feel free to not to share or share whatever you want. I just want a rough idea. Um, it's like, what are the deals that you have with the tools in terms of mm,
Pricing.
pricing? Yeah, cost pricing. How is that work for, how, how the deals work between MSPs and tools?
So the way we do it is um it's and this is the way that I've been at 2 other, I guess kind of 3 other MSPs before this one.
Mhm.
Um and it's the way it's been done at everyone, where we commit to a certain level of spend to go through the tools, and we get a discounted price compared to what's the list price is for it. Um, and then we use the margin from the cloud providers, AWS, Azure, Google, they provide a little bit of margin. So we use a portion of that to pay for the tool for each customer, because it's a percentage-based margin for each customer, and then we use a portion of that margin to pay for the percentage-based costs of the tool for each customer.
Okay. Okay, so the margin, you mean the margin, like the difference between what you pay to the AWS or to the cloud provider and what you receive from the client, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then on that, the difference is invested. Once is like your margin, and other parties uh, for the tool to help you and to provide service to your customer.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have to dive into all these system integrator slash MSP world because it's a bit, well, I work for but it was more consultant kind of role. And I am now, because I see a lot of tools interested in this type of roles because you seem to be like an interesting target for them. So I
Yeah,
need
for
to
sure.
figure out.
Because we have hundreds of customers. So if they can just sell to us and then get access to or use of hundreds of customers, that's a big win for them. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you sell once and then you have all the a large contract with 100 clients, for example.
Yeah.
Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, now I think I understood it better. Because I was thinking the other
So
day.
we'll go out and try to get more customers for us. And anytime we get more customers for us, it's more
Yeah,
customers for them. So they don't have to go out. They're not spending that time or energy or money or whatever it is to go out and win new customers. We're just bringing them new customers as we get new customers. So it's a big win to sign up somebody, but also you don't have to send out the sales force to get as many, customers as you would if you were trying to sell to customers directly on your own.
yeah, and so and in terms of the pricing, as you mentioned, is it relative to the volume of cloud, or is it fixed in terms of a fixed fee?
It's a fixed percentage, but based off of the amount of cloud the amount of cloud spend that the tool processes each month.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, it was. So if there is no clients, they don't get anything. Like if
Right.
no, yeah, yeah. Like if you agree, for example, imagine that you have a contract with these people with this tool, and then, for example, your client doesn't want you to use this tool for whatever reason. They don't get anything.
Well, we have a minimum commitment to each of the tools.
Okay, makes sense.
So, but we're never close to that minimum. We're always way over that
Yeah,
minimum.
I would assume, but
So,
I
yeah.
was just thinking about that case.
Yeah. No, I mean, we have our contracts, they will either be, depending on the customer type, they'll either be month to month or they'll be, annual contracts or something. But, we've never not had enough spend on any of the tools to go to even, to come close to even the minimum. We always have, way over. So,
Makes sense. Yeah, makes much
Mike,
more sense.
who's paying the cloud providers? Are they still paying the cloud providers, or are you paying the cloud providers with their money?
you mean for like if we have a customer that's on AWS, who's paying for it?
Yeah,
So we're responsible for paying AWS, but then we turn around and bill the customer what they would have paid to AWS directly in most cases. And and there's a way right now, depending on the tool that you use, to pass through to aggregate discounts based on usage. If you put multiple customers in a single payer account, there's ways to pass through tiered discounts that you get by
right.
aggregating that usage.
That's where I was going is that you're providing the access to the tools because effectively they're your tools and all the customers get them. I just wanted to make sure I understood. You're also the owner of all the AWS payer accounts, and these customers are rolled up underneath yours, so you can pass the discounts across all of them in aggregate.
Well, we can't, it's AWS only aggregates up to a single payer account, to one payer account. So you can't put two payer accounts and together and say aggregate across these payer accounts. They won't do that. And soon they're updating their rules or requirements or whatever. So anybody that's coming on board now as a reseller or any accounts created by previous resellers, any accounts created after, I think it's April or something of 2025, they you cannot share RIs across linked accounts within a payer account for more than one customer. So essentially what what they're trying to get rid of is people who are doing the sharing of RIs across customers.
Right.
Yeah.
But the net result of that is that you will never be able, because you can't do that, you'll never be able to have any more than one customer in a payer account more than one customer that has more than one AWS account in a single payer account. So they're effectively making resellers have a designated payer account for every customer.
Right. Because they want you to stop sharing the RIs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happening, I think, June 2025, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it June? Okay, I couldn't remember the date. There's
There was
a bunch of
big
things since we have accounts that were created like years ago. It doesn't start on that date for us, but what starts at that date is that any RIs purchased after that date cannot be shared. So any
Yeah.
RIs purchased before that date can be shared, but then any RIs purchased after that date cannot be. So it's kind of
Is it affecting only RIs, or is it also affecting
savings plans as well.
yeah.
And then Mike, you said you were with Navisite and they got purchased by Accenture. Is that what it was?
Accenture, yeah.
So Gina and everybody now work for Accenture?
Gina?
Gina
As in,
Murphy?
yeah, Mark and Gina left. They went to a new company or to an existing, they left Navisite and went to, I can't remember the name of it now. But another managed service provider to do it all over again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now I can't remember.
Netrio.
Netrio, yeah.
Interesting.
I'd probably ask you, Mike, later on, like if you can give me a list of MSP providers, I would love to have that.
I mean, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, but some of them, I would definitely love to have some list. And then I can find, once I have a list, a short list, I can find lookalikes, and that would be
Oh yeah, yeah.
because then I can check from the audience that to see like how many people are following me on MSPs and start working, because I really have literally no idea about that ecosystem. So, and there are a lot of people interested in like, you know, MSP selling and all about MSPs, because I think it's B2B is always easier. So
Yeah. It's a lot of B2B, and it's yeah, the thing about MSPs and reselling for cloud is that the margin, especially for AWS, is so small that it's really hard to build much of a business off of it. You got to be able to provide other things, and that's what AWS wants you to do, is provide some other kind of value besides just reselling.
yeah, but all is like, yeah, I do see like that model has large volume, but the margin has to be slow, short, because the value that you add is not that much after all. Like pure reselling is not adding a lot of value. It's just,
No.
you know, negotiation and, you know, some deals based on, but it's not something that you add value at. It's like you save it, you put it cheaper. That's it.
Sometimes you can put it cheaper. Again, AWS is going to prevent that from happening, so we're not going to be able to pass through. Like in like not even every tool will let us do it, because by the nature of the tool, like Cloud Checker lets us pass through those tiered discounts, but Cloud Health does not. They don't have a function that lets us choose to pass through more of the discount that we get from AWS. But yeah, the AWS, especially, like I said, is low margin, and they want you to provide more. So, what my team does is, we a lot of times when they're just a resale customer and they don't have any other services, we'll start working with them, and then um, talking to them about optimizations. And a lot of times we'll repeatedly let them know about optimizations that they're not taking advantage of. And then, they'll end up asking us if we can do it for them. And we'll start, we'll do a few projects for them. And then if, several times it has worked out that they'll eventually come on to our managed DevOps service or our managed FinOps service, where we will just constantly be trying to improve not only their costs, but their architecture, and modernize it and things like that. So it's been it's a way to get in with customers by providing them that value add at the beginning, which turns into a managed service later on.
Okay. Super interesting. Yeah, it's a whole new world
It's
for
very
me to learn.
different. It's a lot of different things to also to manage besides just FinOps. So we
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
AWS account management and AWS partner management kind of things. It's more than just FinOps things.
No, for sure. I briefly researched it a bit. I mainly oriented to FinOps about like how has this worked for years, and it's super interesting to see like how it works and how it differentiated from consulting. That's why I asked, because I had that doubt about like, yeah, but for me it was something like super consulting thing. But yeah, now that you put it on the monthly based or more of like a helping kind of workload, yeah, that makes much more. Okay, so I will have to drop off because I have 3% battery left on my phone, and it's probably going to shut down. I don't have the laptop here, so if you want to stay and chat a bit more, either William, Isam, or Scott, feel free to continue, because otherwise I am basically going to be shut down by my phone. So yeah, yes, for saying thanks, Mike. Let's see if in the next year we'll have more people joining the call, but it was a pleasure talking about the MSP stuff. And yeah, let's see if we can meet later in the year in some meetup, probably in Malaga.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, I dropped you a note
Oh, okay.
about the logins.
Okay. Oh, on Slack, I see it.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna drop, and then Victor, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, yeah, let's talk.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Happy holidays.
Thanks, you
Happy
too.
holidays. Thank Mike. Bye bye.
Bye.